I don't think that's a good sign. I don't. I'm not sure that's a good sign. I don't think it's a good sign at all. Oh, I didn't even change. Oh gosh. All right. So good that I gave a new disclaimer today. But first, before I sit down, let me put on socks. No free feet today because it's Sunday. Hello, everyone. How are we doing? What was that? We don't need this today. But still, what the hell? How are we doing? Hi, Skolja. Hi, Lou. Hi, Krish. I have decided to leave the airing of out of the house open, available, um, because I am very afraid of the weather that I fear is coming this way. I am not amused. So I want to make the most of whatever cold is left of the season because the hell is coming this way. Take your time. I'm trying to adjust my screen in mod view. Oh, you have a different. Do you have a different screen as well? I didn't know. Hi, Moonlight. How many? Oh my gosh, 80 stream streak. 80 stream streak. I don't even. How many weeks is that? It's insane. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. Lulu has a 35 stream streak versus actual mod. Aw, we'll see. It'll depend on my wrist power as well. Well, don't you worry. I have a very grumpy Automod who is extremely excited to do more than it should. So don't you worry. What am I saying? What are you doing, Danny? Sherlock? Hi. Thank you so much for the gift sub. There you go, Sherlock. I didn't even see you yet. Hello? Where are you? Hi. I genuinely had no idea where the beeping was from. It scared me. I'm so sorry. It is a bit ominous. It is a bit ominous if you don't know what it is. It's effective. At least it's that. I was looking for my blanket. I cleaned up a little bit this morning, and I forgot that I had put this blanket away. But I have found it, and normally I welcome having the bench to remind me to sit up straight. If you're a little bit too comfy, that can trick the body into relaxing to the point that it actually damages itself. So I prefer to sit on the bench, but given that my body is wrecked, I'm gonna be honest. I am not. My body is not okay. Yesterday I couldn't walk because my muscles had tensed up so much that it felt like I had done a full body workout, but insanity style. If that rings any bells to anyone, if not, you should look it up. That band is awesome, and I highly recommend doing a week of his program for fun if you can, because it's fun. I don't know. Thank you so much for the gift sub, Daddy. This staple self-destruct in 5 seconds. Good luck, Jim. What are you saying? Oh no. I was looking. I'm so sorry. I was looking for my blanket. Hi, Toll. Hello there, flower crown lady at chat. Yes, it is Sunday, and on Sunday I wear a flower crown, regardless of my mood, especially when I'm having a bad week, because a flower crown will make your day. I promise. You should try it. Hi, Dawn Giver. Dawn Giver, that's a beautiful name. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. It's. I didn't want to say it, Krish, but yes, the BOMB. It does sound a little bit like that, and you wouldn't be the first to think it sounds like a BOMB. I'm afraid to say the word. Bots have become very, very smart when it comes to picking up words, just not very good at discernment quite yet. I'm sorry it's a little bit dark today. I opened the curtain a little bit, and over there also was a little bit, but like I said, my body wrecked. So I need to be careful this week, and I'm gonna give myself a little bit more comfort than I would like to. Yeah, thank you, Danny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I am not responsible for what I do when I'm in pain. I was in a lot of pain last week, so I blame my uterus. I blame my uterus, honestly, for everything. Hi, Millie. How are you doing? It's called bribery? What do you mean it's called that? What do you mean? Oh, a hype train on a Sunday. Oh, no. Millie, do something. I'm not a hype train. Hi, perfect bossman. You know what? Chat, everyone, and you as well, first time chatter, you're looking amazing. I don't care what you look like today. You are looking amazing. You know why? Because you're alive and you're here. That's great. You survived another week. Are you ready for the next one? I'm not. You're not. But I'm a witch. So, I guess the difference is that I'm pretty okay with being a witch. I honestly don't know what came over me. I really don't. I don't remember a lot of last week. I do remember. I mean, I remember that. I remember Albert going live, and I, do I have a Twitch wife? Is that what I understand from what happened this week? I think I have a Twitch wife. Not mad about it. Just unsure. Did I hallucinate? Because that could be. I could have been dreaming. That would be sad. Yeah, it goes to chaotic vibes. Yeah, I should really put that in the title. It goes to chaotic. You're absolutely right, Don. We've talked about this before. Quit does stuff. Hello, how are you doing? I mean, I'm sorry. I got called out. I'm not sorry about what happened. No, no, it was pretty funny, and it did make me feel a little bit better. So, I've said this before, and honestly, I should look it up what song this is. But I'm pretty sure that Billie Eilish has actually written a line about watching some kind of bad reality show because then she can watch other people suffer. That's kind of it. A little bit. A little bit. I'm so sorry, Danny, that you are on the receiving end. And now you also have responsibilities. How awful. I hate responsibility. So that is mean. That is mean. How can we make it up to you? I do blame your uterus for my problems. Yes, you should, Sherlock. You should. Actually, I don't want to get too deep. Let's keep it a little bit cozy today because I'm not kidding. I couldn't walk yesterday. It was quite bad. Um, I have a kind of a bit of a weird setup when it comes to my. I live in a studio, and basically my bed is one of those built-in situations. But because it didn't fit the way I thought it would, because I didn't take into account the little pieces of wood. I don't know what they're called at the bottom on the floor. The plinth. What is that in English? So I missed not even a centimeter, not even a centimeter. So I had to adjust the situation, meaning I now have a staircase into my bed because I have to get in from the foot of my bed. Okay. I didn't realize that my endometriosis episode had been so bad that sometimes my entire body just cramps up. But because I'm on painkillers, I'm not necessarily aware of the cramping up. So Saturday, yesterday I tried to get out of bed and I kind of almost broke my neck because I physically couldn't stand. That was funny. Now in the moment I cry quite a bit. So see, I could use any bit of hope and fun this week, Danny. Do you understand? The ropes did it. Oh my god! And the worst part of this, Danny, is that I am not into that at all. I get so uncomfortable. I skip smut. I've decided that it's better for my mental health if I just don't read it. I don't need to be there. Which is why I don't know what came over me. You don't understand. I don't like smut at all. Ask anyone. Ask anyone how upset I was about what was it called? The book that made it sound like it was about Gilmore Girls. It wasn't about Gilmore Girls. there were fists and a lot of fingers. I hated it. What was it called? I loved the rest of the book, but the smut parts were horrible. I don't deal. I don't deal. Time me out. No, I can't do that, Danny. I can't do that. I don't know how. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Is it the same? Is it called a plinth as well in English? Hold on, Lulu. You got good news. I love good news. Give me the good news. Mother's was released from hospital. That's good. And when I visited her, she'd mentioned she hadn't smoked since last Monday, and is on a good track. She doesn't want to ever resume for her health and for budget. We're so happy about it. That's great news, Lulu. That's great news. Ye- Smoking is really is such an insidious habit and addiction. It's both. It's really both. Uh, I hope she could keep it up. That's great, though. Oh my God, Skulljaw, were you there? Wait, Skulljaw, if you were there, you can vouch for me. That's not me. I don't know. I don't know what came over me. Riku, help. Sit help. Hi, Danger Beth. Oh my God, I don't know. I don't know what came over me. For I will do mine. Ooh, hello. Floating shells on that green wall for your books would look good. I know. If only I could do that. But I'm afraid that I live in a very odd building. And in order to do that, I would need reinforcements and stuff. It's too much work, in short. Too much work for a rental. So that's why I decided to just put an entire bookshelf over here. I hope that will do as well. Is that okay? I do not have the time or energy to put so much effort in a rental. But I promise, once I get out of here, I will do a little bit more my best to make it look a little bit more enticing. And hopefully, I won't be sitting next to my fridge anymore either. But that is a 5-year plan. It starts to look like. Cherry's entire bed staircase is made from piles of slime. What's that? No! They're under the bed where I can't reach them. No, seriously, where is that book? What was it called? What was it called? I read it last year, so it should be here, right? This one. This one messed with my head. This one had messed with my head. Gilmore Girls is just it saved my life. I know it's a bit problematic looking at it through the lens of today, but back in that era, I desperately needed Gilmore Girls to get through my childhood. So to have those characters implied in this book and do things I don't want them to see doing. The rest of the book, great. I loved it. So the rope thing, I don't know, Anne. I really don't know. I'm so sorry. Only a face summer queen would be out here invading an entire community. Oh my God, Skulja. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Okay, I don't know. Yes, Loop. I mean, I'm not sure. I skipped. There was some illusion, and there were a lot of fingers involved, and I was like, I need to go. I need to skip this. Did I actually put in? I think I did. Hold on. I think the tabs are where smut happens, actually. Yup, freeze, yup. Did it end here? Because if that's true, can you imagine? Oh my God. I'm not sure. I'm scared. Hold on. There's a break. I'm scared. I'm scared. Or was it just until the end of the chapter? Oh, that's still too much. That's still too much. Lulu, I don't want to answer that question. The fact that they started talking about fingers at all is like I have entered a dangerous zone. Just fade to black, fade to black, fade to black, please. I beg of you. Daddy, no, no. Let's not go there. I mean, that's why I have questions. What happened? Do I have a Twitch wife now? Because in that maybe, maybe. Oh, I always thought that Bruce Lee movie titles would also be great titles for smut books. Is this are these actually titles? Wisdom. Did you make those up? Fist of Fury, Enter the Dragon, the Big Boss. I am unsure. Oh my God, Sculpture! I did. I remember saying that. I didn't. I woke up the next day and I was like, wait. And then I tried to go look up the vase. There's no vase. So I was really unsure. Like, did I. Oh well. I'm not mad. I'm just confused. Like, what is happening with my life? What do I do with your name? For I will do mine is a little bit of a mouthful, isn't it? Um, four sounds like a number, but are you okay with four? Not that I'm gonna buy after this, but this house is just really silly. This house is just really silly. I'm scared, people. I'm scared. It does have spice in it. Okay, so yes, Loop, you're right. The pumpkin spice cafe, but that is not what my innocent brain told me, especially not in combination with this adorable cover. My mind thought Gilmore Girls, and with Gilmore Girls, there is only implied coitus. Okay, not actual. It does not happen. It does not exist. Okay, so this, I'm pretty sure all the let me check because I knew that one was gonna be smut, and it's like 15 pages of just too much. Not sure. No, I'm scared. I don't want to. I don't want to. Just know that. Oh wow, that is actually a lot of that. That's maybe. Hold on. Let me adjust that one. So the reason I do that is because we had a very unfortunate incident. Sculpture was there actually, and saved the day. A few streams back, someone came in looking for support, but unfortunately, aside from that, there are just too many people in stream these days. What is a good amount of time? I don't fucking know. I'm sorry. Oh, it's because of this one. That's probably better. Um, Basically, they had a bad life, and apparently, autistic people were a trigger for them. And this was told during a focus moment, I think a power hour even. So as much as I wanted to answer, I didn't want to do that over text. Um, and I was just sitting here like, oh, that's so unfortunate. This is so unfortunate. I can't ignore that. I can't just pretend that I didn't see that this person is being has autistic people as a trigger. Uh, as interesting as that sounds, and I would have loved to go into that. It's probably a bad idea to not respond to that and just have this person spend time in this community only to find out in a probably pretty triggering situation that they've been spending time with someone who is autistic. So, Skullchat picked it up for me, which I'm eternally grateful for. I did go into it at that stream as well, but that made me realize that, look, as much as I want to be here for everyone, it's physically impossible for one, and I don't want other people who are in here to be cozy, to to have to deal with a trauma dump. Even if I am able to, you may not be. So I opened a new Discord channel, which is called Dear Diary. So if you have something that is um, um, a bit much and might not be something that everyone is able to deal with just randomly, it's probably better you put it over there, and we can always pick up a subject like in the broader sense, because it's important to talk about big subjects. But to go into specifics, it's probably better to do that not in a live stream, right? Not because I don't want to hear, but I realize that I need to protect you. I can't just expose you to people just trauma dumping, even if I genuinely don't mind because I've been through a lot. So it takes a lot for me to actually be shocked. I don't want to do that to you. So that's why but I just installed it this morning, and it doesn't have to come up every 3 lines. That's a bit much. I think that will do it. All right, there we go. Yeah, that was very unfortunate. And I realized that Skulljet picked it up really beautifully. And again, thank you so much for that. But also, it just had me thinking about just in general when people do that. You've been rewatching Gilmore Girls as well? Ooh, and actually slowed down my pace. I found so many problems in it, starting by white privilege. So although I love the nerdy main duo and the one-liner snark, I do win. So yeah, I mean, for me, it was like when I tried to watch Friends, I was also like, I'm not sure. I think this is as funny as I was told it was. Rewatching Sex in the City as well. It's like, oh, hold on. Who was the actual main character? And maybe we should reframe a little bit of this. It's fascinating to rewatch them, but it's still a comfort show. Um, but only because I watch it completely disconnected from consciousness. I watch it to disappear and not exist. But if you do watch it with an open mind and open with your eyes wide open, you'll realize that this is quite a problematic show, really quite problematic. Unfortunately, I recently broke my headphones that I've had for years, and I love them very much. And that weird pink thing on yours reminded me that I have electrical tape and I know how to use it. Go fix it! Go fix it, doll! What? Skulja! What is that? I don't know what that is. I'm offended for no reason. What is sapphic panic? Is it safe to talk about that? Wait! What are you talking about? What is that? Oh no. Don't make me say things that I don't know about. You know better. Come on. Eviator? I'm assuming it's called Eviator. What is that? And the rest says 6 Gohan. Is it okay if I just call you Gohan? Hello, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Oh, this week is gonna be. And I already know what I'm gonna read. So, Laura changed your name. Is my name changed? I don't know. I don't think it is, but I'm scared. I'll admit I'm a little bit scared to speak up now. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I want to speak up. Maybe Laura didn't know it was me. Shh. Keep it secret. There's no VOD. There's no proof. No one knows. Stop laughing at me. Why is everyone laughing at me? Oh no. Thank you, Riku. Chat keeps jumping. Good doll. Okay. Hi, Eddie. No, Sherlock, no. That's why I need people to be safe. Like I love it when people tell me their secrets and their stories, but if someone comes into trauma dump, I don't want to do that to you. So now we have a Dear Diary in Discord. I'll try to use it too. I'm bad at Discord. I'm so sorry. I mean, I'm bad at functioning when I'm not here. You got rat ears? I didn't. I'm pretty sure. I made Elba flustered, which was really funny. You don't understand the state that I was in, like in pain, just in pain. I've been crying, and then that sentence came out, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's out there now. I don't know where I get it from. I don't know. Toos! I blame Toos! Toos with her BDSM! Toos brought BDSM into the house, and now look where we are. Look where it brought us. Sapphic panic, apparently. I don't know what that is. I'm so scared. Oh my god, Lulu, what are you I'm afraid that if I say that out loud, I might make someone culpable for, like, Criminal charges? It's perfectly normal to want to give enthusiastic consent. It's also completely normal to be like, not right now, you're okay as you are, Jerry. Thank you, school John. I try. I try. Hello, Sake 1990. You are only 1 year older than I am. I think I broke something. I'll fix it later. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're having a good day. And if not, it's fine. It's going to be fine. I saw a first time chatter. Psychofusion. Hello? Are you the streamer that tells us to take nap breaks during your stream and you read a lot of books or no? I do. I do, actually. I do. If that is what you need during the week, because today we're just chatting, we're just hanging and trying to get a feel for the rest of the week. It seems like we're gonna have more chaos than usual, but that's fine. That's fine. We can use a little bit of chaos as long as it's chaotic good, right? But on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we try to be productive. The thing is that people sometimes forget is that staying alive for everyone is a full-time job. And some people have a harder job of it when you're chronically ill or battling something with your mental health. Regardless of what it is, if you need a nap during a power hour, go take a freaking nap. But I would love it if you tried to do something like read a book. But always, you have to do what is good for you at any time of day, right? And I mean that because I can't wait. I've set myself the deadline of 3 months, because 3 months is generally where you get a good feel of whether a habit is beneficial or not. I feel like 100 days is a good measurement to get a habit to stick. And also 30 days is just not enough to feel whether something is effective or not. And I've been doing a biphasic sleep schedule. And even though I'm not quite productive at the moment, at the latter part of the day, I am. You know when you the first days of your vacation you get sick. I mean, I used to when I had regular jobs. The first week, if I had a two week vacation, the first week I would just get a cold or the flu, and only in the second week I would actually start to feel like I could rest. And that's kind of what this feels like. What's happening? Um, so basically, I sleep. After stream, I take care of my cats. I prep dinner, and I go to bed for 3 to 4 hours, and then I'm awake for a few hours. I have dinner, and at the moment, I just feel rested and calm. Something that I do not feel during the day. I feel very stressed and manic almost, and not to speak in English terms, but like that is what it almost feels like. It's pretty distressing, but because this society that we have built is kind of rigid in working hours, it just never really felt like a viable option to try a biphasic sleep schedule. Now, without getting into the details, I no longer care. Wait, did someone ban Riku? No, right? Huh? It's going too fast. Chat's going too fast. Um, so if you have the option to do something that falls completely out of societal or social rules, like have a biphasic sleep schedule, if you have that option, I would highly recommend you try it. Actually, big dirty spunk machine. Yes, Wisdom, this is true. I know you're being hyperbolic, but well, I blame Toos. I blame Toos. And still, listen, I'm panicking. All right. Journal Factory. Oh, should I call it the Journal Factory? Probably, probably. I love that saying. I absolutely adore that saying because it's so true. Sapphic panic is what happens when femme presenting folk find another femme presenting folk attractive and then loses the ability to speak, think, or human. They tend to get nosebleeds in these moments. I think that happened because I'm truly, I don't know what happened. And I can't look back. I'm so upset. Why are there no VODs? Is there an actual explanation? Never watched Sex and the City, just a few minutes of the pilot like 15 years ago. Oh, don't rewatch it, Lulu. It's very controversial. Oh, wisdom. I left out the movie title, The Five Fingers of Death. Okay, I read every chat now. If not, I'm so sorry. I'm trying, all right. I don't recall what I said. That could be liable to be, Lulu. Beautiful Dutch spunk machine. You're very creative. You're very creative. Oh, is there? Wait, Lulu, did I don't follow the news that well. Imagine having a schedule for sleep. Oh, I always thought we were just supposed to dance till we fall over and snore. You know what? It was my body was pretending like that is how it works as well, but turns out I actually sleep a lot better. I'm not kidding. I always had trouble sleeping because I had a lot of anxiety around sleep, but my naps were always great. So people said, "Why do you take a nap? You sleep bad because you take naps." No, actually, that's just naturally where I reach the end of my energy, and I do better at the moment. But I can't make actual conclusions because it's been very short, and it could be honeymoon happiness of having some hours of rest in the evening. So currently, I'm not quite as good at actually also be productive in the sense that I haven't been able to work. Not only because I physically have been in an endometriosis episode, but also I'm just in awe of how much rest I feel in the evening. I haven't felt as mentally calm as I have in the evenings in the last 2 weeks or so. In years, in years. I don't remember a time where I felt this just able to breathe. So I'm still adjusting. I know I'm still adjusting. I'm so angry that I can't read back the what happened. What was the progression? Because I'm pretty sure I got triggered. No, actually, I really don't take responsibility of any of it. I'm not mad of the results, but I'm so curious what happened. Oh, because you said something about someone else, Lulu, and I thought about how they would do something or don't do something to someone else, and I feel like that could be a lawsuit. So not I'm just being careful, Lulu, because I'm not sure what's happening over there. I would like an emote of Jerry having a small nosebleed and blushing. Only if Eldad gets one too, because she was first. She was first. Dang it! I swear, I want to see the VOD. Where are the VODs? Where's Hemi? Wasn't Hemi working on a recap for the Donathon as well? There are no VODs. Danny! No. Why though? It's so mean. All right, you were being threatened with being burned at the stake for being a witch and stealing Albert. Oh right. You said I'd be alright with being tied to a stake if Albert was using the rose. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember. That was it just I panicked. My mind is so funny. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's probably really for the best for everyone that I don't go outside anymore. I'm starting to understand why I always get into trouble. Unironically, I'm starting to understand why people like interacting with me, even if they don't know me. I'm starting to understand because I just don't know what I do. I didn't steal nothing, Daddy. I didn't steal nothing. Now I am worried about the new schedule thing that we didn't. We were. Is there a schedule? Are we going to be told about a schedule? I know there's a schedule in her schedule, but is that an actual schedule? Because it feels to me like that schedule hasn't been scheduled for a while, if ever. I don't remember the schedule ever being a schedule, which is something I do have. Hey, I also sometimes fall out because, body failing and stuff, but I have a schedule. But if she starts streaming at the same time, I don't know what we'll do, Danny. I don't know what we'll do. What will we do? We'll just have to clone you. I'm sure the technique is out there. Who is that? I don't know the man that is approaching my house, and that scares me. Because I have a door open. Oh, he's just wearing a different coat. Okay. It was your own fault. You make me mad. Yes, and now I have a Twitch wife. Don't look at me. Don't you dare look at me. Oh, I'm wearing the flower crown. Oops, sorry. Okay, it's fine. I don't want to know. Lulu, wait. Skulja. Is Elba teaching rigging now? Is there a schedule? I think Jerry was to volunteer as a what? As a what? As a model? Never. Oh God, never. Not all schedules are scheduled. Not scheduling schedules is a government formula. Oh my God, wisdom? Yes, true. My tea is absolutely ruined. It's more of a thought. A thought experiment. How do you come up with that? I do feel bad. I do feel bad because I, for one, love schedules. Even if I'm not always able to follow it, I adore schedules. I remember when Yoga with Adrian, the very first year that she did, she gave a schedule for the first month of the year, which is when she does a 30-day challenge. And the first time she did a monthly schedule, I remember my panic at the end of that month, like, wait, are we going to do the rest of the year without the schedule? Because I kind of depend on it now, because I could schedule in when I could do my practice and know exactly how much time that practice was on any given day. And from that year on, she has done a monthly free schedule. So, I love a schedule, and now we don't know. New level of socializing. Don't even look at me. Wait, Sherlock, you don't function like that? This is how I live. Headphones on, pretending to be in a movie, and no one talk to me. Don't see me. I'm not here. I'm not real. I'm a ghost. I live in a different timeline. Don't try to interact. Don't ask me for the time, because that is, if you do that when you're in a dream, I've heard that bad things happen. If you're lucid dreaming and you ask someone for the time or the day, apparently bad things happen. So don't do it. You're only allowed. Oh, I think I pinned something. Oops. No, I didn't mean to do that. I don't get rid of it. No, stop it. Oh my God, listen. Okay, disclaimer for this week. I think it's a good thing. Hold on. No, I think actually this is good, because we need to lighten the mood a little bit this week, because I got new books. I was gifted books by Loop. Loop the Loop. I really hope you can't hear my music, because it's quite Asian. I've only had mods to help, right? Right, Sherlock? Right? If only. Also give you a notice on this for a character witness in case you decide to blame myself for any of this. He got me. Do you see that? He got me this morning because he was angry. He was angry that he wasn't allowed to steal the snacks that Tuz was eating. Tuz is very slow. He had about 20. She has 3. But he takes half the amount of time to eat 20 that Tuz takes to eat 3. So he thought, I'm done. She's clearly not eating them, even though it just takes some time for her to process that there's candy. I should eat it. She's slow, all right? And he tried to steal it. So I was like, nah. And then he got angry. I don't know what got into him. I really don't. Moths are overrated. Danny, nah. I love moths. Especially mine. They're adorable. I think now she put out she's making money. She's thinking, this may be more viable than YouTube. But so is it. Actually, YouTube is probably, I mean, don't get me started on YouTube. You know how annoying it is when you love the editing and you love the everything after the filming. I love the filming itself. Horrible. I hate it. It's really a struggle. And I am not a model, Riku. You're only allowed to look at me if you're carrying ropes. You joke, Wisdom, but maybe this is a good... Every new chatter now has to answer, did you bring ropes? Did you bring ropes? If not, go get ropes. We only allow people who are willing to use ropes in this chat. I'm sure it was self-defense. Yeah, because he goes hungry. He doesn't get any food at all. It's not like I literally had food on stream just a few streams ago. Okay, I love the chaotic good because I got gifted new books. And one of them is The River Has Roots by Amal El Motar? Which is about, I mean, it's I'm just gonna give you one line. Oh, what is stronger than death? 2 sisters singing with one breath. And this was a little bit in the same vein as a few other books that I was reading at the time that I put this on my throne. Can't wait to get into this. Are you reading all these books on stream? Dwayne's Games? No, not really. Sort of. I'll get to it. I should be making YouTube videos again about all the books that I've been reading, but I've been struggling, and then I wanted to make a video about how I've been struggling, and I struggled to make that video as well. So I've put a pin in my YouTube endeavors at the moment, and I'll get to that as well. But this week I decided to read one of the other books that I got gifted because I have yet to read The Handmaid's Tale. I kind of need to blow my nose, I feel like. Hi, Toos. Look, speaking of BDS. Dr. Seuss book? What do you mean? The River Has Roots? I know, I had too much to drink. I believe that Winston's inner voice is exactly the same voice as Krong from the Emperor's... What is the English title again? The Emperor's what? Got Groove? The Emperor's New Groove. I love that movie. Such an underrated movie. Hold on. Let me make room for the Queen. It's time. Yes. Move. Oh no. Hold on. Chat is moving. Oh, Dwayne's, I'm sorry. I take things a little bit serious sometimes. I've been told it's one of the side effects of being autistic. I'm so sorry. So, it's probably a good thing that we're a little bit chaotic, but on the good side still. As long as we stay on the good side. Is that enough? Do you want more? I'm already sweating. I need to brush you. No, more. Titles! Hello, how are you doing? Hello, Amorem. Thank you so much for the follow and welcome in. How are you doing? Oh God, I'm exhausted. Just stop it. Oh, okay. Well, no. What do you want? What do you want? More response. Okay. The fact it makes the camera shake, you know the impacts are good. If I don't, she will bite me. Like if I try one, wait, I can't. I probably can't make her do it when no, not when she's already been semi-satisfied. Hold on. She knows she's on camera, but normally she'll go like, eh. Oh, of course. See, it's just like kids. They never do the bad thing when you want them to. Only when it's least convenient and when there's absolutely no witness will they do the bad thing. We are so super serious, Stylos. Absolutely, always. But you said you'd read something lighter, Lulu. um, yeah, I really have no excuse for myself. Do you want to go down? Really? I'm in an elevator today. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Go. Go. See, but like I want to read this. I want to read this. I wanted to read this for a long time, and I know the timing is. Have you seen the huge zit that I have on my chin? It's adorable, isn't it? Don't make me scratch it. The thing is, I feel like there's a lot going on in the world, and that's why I want to read it right now because I haven't read it yet, and it's going to be upsetting, but also that's why I want to read it on stream. So even though I don't read on stream always. I read off stream. Now my life is a bit it's not going great. Let me put it like that. I have some things going on that are just a little bit upsetting. So I've been having a lot of trouble focusing. I normally my average is between 8 and 12 books a month. I let me see. Do you want to know how much I've read this far so far this year? Because for me, and I know it's a lot, because even one book a year is a lot, all right? Especially in a time where literally everything and everyone is trying to get your attention. Reading a book, any book, is an accomplishment. But for me, I have read 24 books this year so far. Now I'm almost done. I hope that I can finish Wheel of Time that I've been working on for a long time now. The Twilight, the book about something, Twilight something, which would bring me to 25. But for me, that is... So I've been a bit... slow. I haven't been making the videos that I wanted to make. I had to stop 2 videos that I wanted to make, and I think I'm gonna just restart. I think it's better if I just restart those entirely because something happened. Doesn't matter what, but it was traumatic, and now I either have to go through 30 minutes of footage every time I work on that specific project that I was working on and be reminded of what I felt like and looked like and how I experienced the world before a set traumatic thing happened. And then it's not going to be fun, right? I did make a start on that on 2 projects, but it's not finished, so I would have to go through that. And I don't think I'm going to be okay if I have to look at myself right now in that state. It's too soon. Like if it was a year from now, maybe. I also don't want to put them away entirely because that would be silly. but I think I need to start. I think I need to start over with them. And they're mostly they're both regarding the hermit road trip actually. But normally I make a monthly wrap up video. Hi, General Buddy Bear. Thank you. I needed to hear that. And thank you for the hydrate, actually. But I haven't read enough books to make a video at all. It wouldn't make sense. So I read two books, not for a YouTube channel, right? That's it's just silly. It's just silly. And this week I wanted to make a recap of why I haven't been uploading. Not going into detail about what happened to me per se, because there's a VOD, and I'll refer to the VOD in that video. But I started crying. I started crying because I do think about what happened, and it's not easy. It's not easy to deal with that stuff. So I realized I need a little bit more time on my own. And during the week, because I'm behind, I decided to pick one book that I will be reading during stream. What was I? See, I don't even know. What was I reading last week? Small Worlds. I finished Small Worlds. So to give myself a little bit of a boost, now I choose one book a week that I read during stream. And I try to have that book finished, not necessarily during stream, but that week. And this week is going to be The Handmaid's Tale. Has anyone read this? I did see a little bit of the show, not everything, because it became a little bit too much for me. I had to stop. So that's why I want to read it with you guys, Lulu. That's why I need you. I need your emotional support. So if it gets bad, I'll immediately be able to refer to you and be like, am I okay? Am I okay? Actually, I've been off reading for a few years. Well, Danny. See, this is what I mean. You finally read a book because you've been reading off, and you've been reading off reading for a few years. Any book at all, even if it takes you the entire year to finish it, I am so proud of you, and I'm happy that you're reading, that you made that choice to put down your phone, and turn away from your screens. I'm not saying turn them off, because I do have things in the background as well, even if I'm reading. And you read a book. It's so important to start reading again, and it genuinely doesn't matter whether that is something as heavy as a Margaret Atwood, or maybe you want to just read silly fun manga. Any and all of it counts and is vital, because we need to take back our focus and our attention. Hi Nash. My book is slightly similar to yours, except it's full of European tabletop games. Oh my gosh, I wish I had grown up playing tabletop games. They make me so anxious now. The few times that I've been invited to do tabletop games, they make me very anxious. What kind of tabletop games? Tim to fasten the camera on Winston's back to have your own personal camera. Winston, where's Winston? I think he's watching the duckies. Oh dear, what do I say? Do I say the letters, or do I just say go Triff? Hello, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I find that when my creative juices flow, even in trickles, I read less, perhaps trying to avoid too much influence, and also reading takes a lot of brain power. It does. Don't underestimate how much energy it takes. Which is also why I haven't been reading as much, because I'm the endometriosis gets worse when you're stressed, and I'm clearly, even if I'm able to present myself as semi-stable, please remember that I put on war paint every day, also known as makeup, and glitter hides a lot of pain. And also, even though I know that there's a certain kind of audience who would love to see me sitting here crying my eyes out on a daily basis, I don't want to be that person. So I try to be a little bit not sad. Hi, Blue. How are you doing? Did you try the focaccia? It's already gone. I ate it all. I ate the whole dang thing. I have to go through some human things. It's wonderful to see you being so smiley and giggly. I hope you don't mind me saying that. No, it's okay. Thank you. Your joy is sacred as fuck. Oh, my love, y'all. Maybe catch you later. Thank you, Skullja. See, this is why it's important to enjoy the little things. Even when things are bad, we can see a silver lining. There is always a silver lining. Maybe not always immediately visible, but there is one, I promise. Hello, Storm. How are you doing? Just passing through to desire good things for you in the day. Oh, thank you. Wait, in honor of your namesake, you should investigate. Wait, did it? Oh, sometimes I miss things, and I don't like it. I'm pretty sure I've forgotten how to read a book at this point. Sherlock, no excuses, no excuses. Go listen to an audiobook. Just be careful with what you listen to in public, because if you listen to something scary or something that gives you a lot of facial expressions, you might get comments in public and people might think you're crazy, which could be a vibe. It does also leave a lot of room for people to leave you alone. I have three types of books I read: detectives, physics, and science fiction. So go get to it. Go read just a page a day. If you sometimes people ask me how do you read a lot. That's not really the way to look at it. It's the law of inertia, right? Isn't that also what is the law to describe when? No, that's the other one. Once you do something, once you start, it usually makes you want to do more of it. So if you want to read more, don't make yourself read a certain amount of books or a certain amount of pages a day. Just say, I want to read, and set a time that you want to read, and just read for as long as you want or am able to. Putting a goal like I do, like with the Goodreads reading challenge, that is not good if you want to get back to reading, or if you're not good at making time for a lot of it. Hello, Woke Mind. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. Does reading help with the stress? Like, it makes you focus on something else than yourself? Usually it does, Stylos, but at the moment I'm really, really stressed out. So in next month, the court case is coming up, right? So, and I can feel it. That's probably why the endometriosis has been really violent, to the point that the rest of my body is just a wreck. Uh, that's just because in the back of my mind it isn't closed, and it's not going to be closed when the court case has come and passed either. That's probably when there's going to be some emotions that were stuck, or are stuck right now. They'll probably be dislodged after the court case has come and gone. And I've been thinking about, do I take a few weeks off, because June is going to be a hard month for me, just in general. The happy thing about June is that little Winston is turning 2. Can you hear them? I think they're having a fight over food. That's really silly. There's a lot of food. Don't fight. Um, Winston is turning 2. The sad thing is, um, Winston was born the day after I lost my first cat, and I didn't know that at the time. I only found out about that when I got the call of someone who needed to find a home for him. But Winston was born the day after I lost my very first cat. So, it's already a little bit iffy. June, not exactly the worst month, but also not the best month. It's a lot of emotions, and now I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel. And in a way, I thought maybe I need to take June off, but right now I feel like I am probably better off keeping myself busy, like I did right after, I think. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel, because I do feel that my body is really upset. and it reflects in how well I'm able to focus. To be honest, the most reading I've done in the ever since March is here, right here during stream with you. Outside of it, it's been pure survival. Actually, I have a notebook here that is titled "100 Books Reading Journal." You're supposed to write every book you read in there, and I still need to start. The start is the most difficult. It is, Tylo, see? And that's why I think... hello, Drive My Car and Decano. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. So come in. Okay. I know that a lot of you are just here to chill or for company, and I do that too, right? I do that too. I lurk mostly. Believe it or not, I lurk mostly in a lot of places. But I hope that there's at least a few of you, and statistically it has to be that a few of you also participate in things like the Power Hour. And I mean it when I say it's a practice. And the practice of the Power Hour isn't the focus, the amount of time that you're able to sit still and read a book. The practice is actually getting over that first moment of starting. That's also something I have trouble with, not just for things I need to do, but also things I want to do. Like, for example, starting a new sewing project. Even though I know I love sewing, somehow the starting is just humans, man. Why? Why are we so silly? Why do we do this? Why do we sabotage ourselves? So we end up doom scrolling. But I'm pretty sure that there have to be people who join me, right? Right? Focus on yourself first. I feel like you need rest days off to deal with emotions or anything. Go for it. We'll be here when you're back. Yeah, I'm uncertain, Tyler. I'm uncertain. So no, I'm going to try. I love that, Tylos. Yes, especially before bed. Reading before bed is great. It will help you. I agree with Storm. It will help you wind down. It will help with the blue light from your screen if you don't have any kind of filter to help with the blue light. I have no blue lights on and none of my screens, which is why my early YouTube videos, most of them look very odd. Because I forgot that my colors are completely whack. I can't change it now, but there you go. In case you hadn't heard it yet, I have night mode on everything, and I didn't realize that when I was editing my first YouTube videos. This is horrible. I'm so sorry, but yeah, reading before bed or just after you woke up, great. Let me know when you've made the focaccia blue, because, and be careful, please be careful, because I ate it all immediately. Like this morning, I had the last of it, but I ate during the night. But to close the what I was trying to say. So at the moment when I'm too stressed, I'm just unable to read, and it reflects in how many books I've read so far. Because the thing is, I've been struggling the entire year. This year, January just started really upsetting. And I don't believe in countries. Like, I understand they exist, but if we depend on other countries for our survival, because that's just how the world works today. We all, every country depends on another country in some way, shape, or form. Then maybe countries don't actually exist anymore. Maybe we should really start working together. So when there's trouble in say with women's rights in the USA, I feel that here too. And then we had and still have, the ice situation. And I mean, I don't have to explain to you what is happening in West Asia. And I feel all those things. So I've been struggling to read for the entire year now. I'm trying to be better at it, because I understand that it's not helping me. because this is the way I help people. Books are my tool to hopefully inspire you to think for yourself and reclaim a little bit of your focus and your time and your day, and learn new things again, as opposed to getting stuck in what you knew yesterday. Books are my thing, so I have to be able to continue doing that. Otherwise, there is no point in my pain. Um, but if you're looking for escapism, I would definitely choose a book, and um, take a step back once you realize that even the things that are normally your safeguard, which for me is books, take a step back, because then you're probably taking on a little bit too much. And I'm still finding my way. I have to keep in mind that I mean, I'm, I'm personally having a bit of a year as well. I have to remember that it's gonna take some time to get over that as well. But normally reading is my perfect escape. It's my passion. It's what kept me alive, and I just know that books can, in lesser degrees, be the same for other people, for everyone. You just need to find out what kind of book you like. Mm. Wait, I have never heard of this blue. Blue. It's getting too quiet, so I need to turn it down. My not royalty free music. That was a lot of ranting. I'm so sorry. Here it is. Ooh, it's very quiet now. I am going to put it on my TBR. Thank you so much, Blue. I'm gonna put it on my TBR. Oh, but that also that sounds very interesting, by the way. That also means that I'm in my mind. I have the, not the deadline, but the guideline of July. I am going to be able to reasonably feel better in July, because June was always going to be a bit of a hiccup, and now it's definitely going to be a hiccup. Uh, so I think I have to take off all pressure relating to work, which this is work, right? This is my job, even if it's not exactly viable just yet. It's supposed to be. Um, but I need to make sure that I get through it with a whole mind, which means that I'm afraid that I have to be, which is stupid because I had so many ideas for the summer as well. I had a few projects lined up to make summer more bearable, because I don't like summer. In case you don't know, I hate summer. I despise summer. Summer is my enemy. You can have all the summer. You can have all the good weather. I don't need it. I don't want it. I want cozy. I want dark. I want rain. I want thunder. And I don't need. I don't want sun. So I had some things lined up. Do you want to know? Do you want me to tell? Because I still want to do it. I'm just not sure when I'm going to be able to. I already have all the ebooks, and I had quite a big project coming up to make summer interesting. The problem that I have with YouTube is mainly that if I have to film myself, like this is so different. This is different. There's a level of adrenaline always. I never get used to this. I don't think I'll ever be able to just sit here and are you going this way? I don't think so. The country is so annoying. There's only fields. It's not even close. Oh well. Hold on. Hold on. I don't even know what I was saying. Hmm. This is different. This is different because there's a certain degree of adrenaline. There's an interaction. You make me laugh. You say silly things, but just filming yourself is really dry. It's really interesting to film yourself. So what I was doing and had just started doing and was in the middle of doing was my first reading vlogs. So I read just over a span of time, but I also film myself reading and I film my real time responses. And I just look really sad at the moment. I look really sad because I do cry a lot and I feel very sad. And it's hard to not show that when it's just you. It's just you in silence because you can't turn on some hype music either to to keep your mind silent, you know. So regardless of what kind of project I wanna pick up for YouTube, including just a recap, I just look sad and I'm not sure what to do about that. Yeah, Danny, exactly. Luckily, we have half a year left this year, so let's make the most of it for the rest of the year. And it's my favorite part as well because I love winter and I love autumn. Autumn, from autumn to spring. I love that, but then it just gets too much. The sun is just too much, you know. What do you mean? Hello, Lega Logan? Oh no! What do I do with your name? Removes June from all the schedules. Oh, wisdom. I wish I could do that actually. I mean, I was considering it to have the whole June off. To be completely honest. Oh no! I know you guys will still be here. It's a balancing act because in one way, um, this is a good distraction. But I am unsure of how stable I'll feel. And while I think it's important to be honest, especially with AI, forget about filters. With AI, I think it's very important about the state of your mental health, and raise awareness for invisible disabilities like I have with my wonderful uterus. This is really serious, and I don't want to talk about. So in short, I was assaulted physically, and I don't want to make stream about that every day, all day. So it just depends. It depends if I'm able to be honest without breaking down, because I don't feel like breaking down on the internet is going to be there forever. And while I am unable to have a normal job because of my disability and mental health issues and stuff, I would still rather not have an actual breakdown online. But generally, I feel better after stream. Generally, I feel like I did something useful. Even though that sounds really silly, but I really do feel like if you hang out here and if you just hang out and you keep each other company, and you don't really read or you don't really do anything except keeping yourself alive, which is a full-time job and is valid in this stream, okay? Even if that is all you do, humans are silly creatures, and at some point, even if it's years from now, you might be inspired to pick up a book. And if that is all I do for one person, I'm happy. but some things take a while. So for maybe for you listening, and you haven't read in years, maybe it will take another year or two before you decide that you also want to read. That's fine. But you're listening. You're a part of a community, which is also vital in this day and age. So usually I feel better, but if I am not able to contain myself to the degree that I feel comfortable with in June, then I'll have to cancel a few streams. But I'm aiming for at least showing up, at least being here for a little bit. But we'll see. But I wanted to talk about the YouTube a little bit because it feels like I just stopped doing that. I didn't. I'm I'm trying to survive. I'm just trying to survive. And at the moment, I put all my physical and social and mental energy in stream because, like I said, generally I do. This makes me feel better. It gives me a sense of stability in the week because otherwise I wouldn't even know where I am in the year. It gives me a sense of purpose, and anyone who has read Man's Search for Meaning will know that what is vital for your survival in the most dire circumstances is that you have a sense of purpose. And you give me purpose. Did you know? Did you know that you give me purpose? I mean it. You didn't hear music? Oh, I'm just scared, Lulu. I'm scared because I do upload the VODs to YouTube, and I accidentally got I almost got a strike over there. Oh no, that was scary. I uploaded a video that I'd made with Instagram stuff, and I forgot that Instagram does not have the same licensing as YouTube, so I put something that I made for Instagram also on YouTube, my latest reel. And then I got a very strongly worded message that was like, "You're not allowed to do that. Take it down." I go, "Sorry, I'm new, please stop." So, you say that. Hi, Garfield. The judge said so? Okay, well, because you say it, Garfield, I trust you. You know that, right? Hello, Vebev? Oh, I'm so sorry if I butcher your name. Please let me know if I do and what I can do to fix it. Hello. Yorkshire does have a lot of short people. I'm probably missing all the chats. Should I? I'll scroll up a little bit. I love autumn. I love autumn. Autumn is going to be hard this year. Wisdom. Oh my god, I'm never getting over this. I should look up the VOD. I should look up the VOD for when I read the stupid spicy book. As long as it's not humid, I can do both bad weather and sun. I can do sun as long as I don't have to sit in it. I can do heat, I just can't do brightness. That's really it. I can deal with a lot except for brightness, which is why it's a little bit dark today as well. That really messes with me. Shouty lads! Shouty lads! Who is it? Shouty lads. Why do I love that word so much? June is going to be a good month, all right? We're going to make it. We're going to make it a good month. Even if there's bad things, we can still make it a good month. So even if I weren't streaming, I would still be doing my very best to make it bearable, right? I would still do things to make it bearable. The thing is, I don't go outside anymore. So as scary as it sounds, I do depend on this sphere, not just like my own stream, but other people's streams to kind of survive at the moment. Because I'm not going back outside. I'm not doing it. It's not worth it. Oh. Hold on. I'm so sorry. I'm scrolling, Tylos. Adrenaline, a new kind of trade. You should try it. Adrenaline is isn't it addictive actually? Adrenaline? Isn't that actually an addiction? Yes, Loop. I love that book. It's so unfortunate because also I loved the vlog stuff that I had made for 11/22/63. But I tried working on it twice, and I had to. Let's see, I'm gonna cry now. I had to take a day to recover. That you do, Danny. That you do. So we'll see. We'll see. But I don't want to be a burden. That's maybe unfortunate choice of words. But I don't want to be here and use you in a way to get through the day. It has to be steady. I have to be steady and stable. And I don't want to veer into depending on some kind of whatever on this. That's not what the stream is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a balance. That it's symbiotic, right? I'm here for you. You're here for me, and we're here for all of us together. We're a community, or at least I hope we are. But we have to keep in mind that we all have hard lives. We all are well. Most of us are having a hard time just day to day, right? So, which is also why I made that new timed message. Like, yes, we're supposed to be here for each other, and it's so important that we're honest about our state of mind and what's going on in life, so we can keep that in mind. But also, let's not put our baggage on other people's shoulders. What if we all buy land together? I'm in. Don't make hobbit houses on there and start a community. Might as well call it the Shire while we're at it. Where can I sign up? Titles. Storm with 20 inches of snow wasn't the vibe though. You can keep your winter. Sherlock, send it here. Send it here. Oh, I don't even know how much that is. How much centimeter is that? Actually, hold on. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Too much. I'm gonna pee my pants. Oh, what do you mean? You could. That's so selfish. Sherlock, give some to the Netherlands, or just my corner of the Netherlands, at least. Where do I live? North, east, south. I live in the south. That's so selfish. 50 centimeters. Ah, I'm upset about that. I'm so upset about that. External stability is not stability. No, it's not. It's not. Luckily, you know that I am chaos. Um, and I am struggling. But I try to do it with glitter and a smile. When possible. You don't need to see the absolute dregs of disaster. You know what that looks like. I am sure that we all have had moments where we felt like nothing would ever be good ever again, right? You don't need to see that. I don't need to put that on the internet. Let's keep it at least a little bit sparkly, a little bit. I just seen. Oh no! Oh right, Garfield. Wait, we got what? The guy who represented UK originally is from the same village as me, so I will not now lie about where I'm from. Okay, good, Garfield. I didn't realize that was going on. I mean, I knew the Eurovision was going on, but I wasn't following it. Yeah, I second that. I second that. A bit message. Wisdom. I don't want the snow. It's basically snowed in. I'm so jealous, Sherlock. I'm gonna cry. Actually, oh, it's so green over here, and I love green. Clearly, I love green, but we just don't get adequate amounts of snow during the winter anymore. If we ever did. If we got a little bit more snow and a little bit more ice, I would not be as upset about our winters, and maybe not about our summers either. But at the moment, I just feel like there is not a moment in the year where I actually feel like it's winter. If you, wait, what are you saying? I'll let you use me, Jerry, with stability ropes for the whole day. I'll even do the schedule. What do I do? What do I do about this? I remember. It's like I was drunk or something. I remember what happened, but I don't remember what happened, and now I'm never gonna get it. Oh. when, when, when is Elbat live? so I can scoot you over there. Oh my god, 50 centimeters. Wisdom, have you read The Morning Glory Milking Farm? Perchance? You don't do that? I mean, I've heard that men know naturally where north is. I don't. I don't. And I also don't know from the top of my head. I just don't. Like the alphabet. I have to say it. I, I swipe drei. I don't know. You know how annoying it is that they use that a lot in books? Like, it's to the southeast of blah blah. And I'm like, northeast, so, but we were, what? I get so confused. I have seriously considered, I'm not even joking, to either have some kind of, what is it even called, compass in my house. So because I read a lot, and I get that such references. Winston is getting impatient. Okay, I get it. It's used quite a lot in books. I've seriously considered to just hang up a compass because I just don't know. I don't know. Please don't ask me where the sun comes up or sets because I don't know. Winston, stop it. What? Come show your face? Or just not, okay? Because now I just look insane. What gets censored? The titles. Monday evening. Okay, get ready. No ropes! Oh, you should read it, Wisdom. Morning Glory Milking Farm. It's interesting. It's the Morning Glory Milking Farm. Danny, what do you know about the Morning Glory Milking Farm? I could just see your brain saying never. I'm being called. It's nap time. You see, the cats have also adjusted really quickly to the biphasic sleep schedule. I kid you not. They love it, and they get really upset. Winston, do you want to get stuck? What are you doing? Hello, Winnie? Can you come here? Can you just show your face so people know who I'm talking to? It looks like I'm talking to like a tall dude, but he's standing on his bridge. I have a bridge for him, so he can lord his presence over all of us. You heard him, Loop? He's so cute. Morning Glory Milking Farm sounds oh so smutty. Listen, it's an experience. Morning Glory Milking Farm? Okay, let me explain. James, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. This is not representative of what I read on a daily basis, okay? Let me just put that out there. The reason I even knew about that book is because Goodreads put it in some kind of list. And I was like, what do you mean? Goodreads, what do you mean? Why is this in the list? On the front page, mind you. So I had to read it. And then I was like, oh, this is actually not that. I mean, it's I don't even have words. Wait, but I can't be alone in this. I can't even talk about it. Like, how am I supposed to explain what that book is about? It's the Morning Glory Milking Farm. You probably know what Morning Glory means, so you can just fill in the rest. But I highly recommend you read it because it's an experience. You might regret it. I can't, Danny. I have to pee. I need to go. I'm gonna pee my pants. We can't open up that pit right now. I would love to talk about that book another time, but I generally need to go because Winston is gonna break down my house and I need to pee. This means Winston is in his helicopter. He is, Wisdom. You've never heard of... See, this is insane. Oh my God. What do I say? What do I say? Should I just read the Goodreads and then leave you with that? Because I am going. um, I can't even type anymore. Reviews are mixed. I know that people either hate it or love it. Generally. It was definitely, it's a book, isn't it, Loop? It's obviously a book about farmers that wake up in the morning to milk their cows. Obviously. Yeah, Tylos, exactly. Hi, Talimir. How's today been for me? I mean, it's been a day. It's okay. It's okay. I don't mind it, actually. It's a pretty decent Sunday. I wish I had more rain. That's kind of what I've been promised, but alas. What about you, Talimir? I don't read smut. The title I read in Fancy 2 book series was already too much for me. Then again, I'm mostly... well, see, I am... This is why curiosity is really... It's a curse. It's a curse. It's an actual curse. Because I read that and I was like, listen, no. No, I need to know. Oh, God, I can't read this. I can't read this. No, no. No, I can't read this out loud. Okay, not today because I'm actually going to pee my pants. If you remember, I'll read it tomorrow. I'll read you. I'll read the Goodreads thingy, but not today. I need to go. But I read that. I actually read that. How many people have read it? Let me see. 8,895 people are currently reading it, and I can't see how many people have read it. Not here, at least. So, it's a curse you wish you hadn't read, so you want others to read it also. So it's like when you eat something that is really disgusting, like actually, and you don't say it so people won't eat it, because sometimes I do. I'm like, oh, don't eat this. It's disgusting. Just you shouldn't eat this. So I'll have more. But sometimes you just need to be like, it's so bad. You need to now also taste it, so we have a shared experience. And Morning Glory Milk and Farm is bad, but also it's an experience. I can't explain it to you. It's smut, but it has minotaurs. That's all I'm gonna say. And it's just so far beyond real that you're just... There's specific scenes that I can't physically speak of because I think I'm gonna be banned. Like, it doesn't exist. It's not possible. For one, he is a minotaur and she is a human. That doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. All right, it doesn't fit. How did it fit? So we need to go. We need to go. We need to go take a nap. Right? I'm unsure. Have we calmed down again? He just regulated my entire system in no time, because if I freak out, he'll freak out, and I don't want him to freak out. Authors should do a research. Lulu, no, it's brilliant. That's why I have to bring it up every once in a while. I have to bring up Morning Glory Milking Farm because will you regret it? Maybe, but also nah. Now you have a book to recommend to people to freak them out. Ow, I need to fix that as well. All right, I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here and letting me rant. What is this week going to be like? Absolute chaos. That's what I can tell you. Winston, please stop. I'm winding down. I'm closing down. I'm shutting off, and we'll take a nap. All right. I'll be back tomorrow. The ultimate Hermes girl. Tadeo, did you read it? Did you read it? Did you read it? Did you read it? Oh my god. I'm so excited. I want more people to read it so I can talk about it. Because what the hell? I'll get you to read it. I'll get more people to read it. But not today. I love you. Don't forget to drink water. Look at the schedule to see what it means when I say I'll be back tomorrow. And this week, I am reading something very serious. Oh gosh, I also forgot to do that. So I actually have to go. This is the homework for me this week. So if you feel so inclined, don't be scared. Just take a book. If not, you are also very, very welcome to just hang out and be alive. Because let me tell you, staying alive, it's not easy. I hope to see you there. If not, it's all good. Try to be nice. Try to be kind. And I hope to see you very soon. Bye-bye.